Why do charts keep stopping at the same prices? Not once, not twice, but again and again. Most traders call it support, resistance, magic levels, lines on a chart. But they're wrong, because support and resistance are not lines, they're memories. Every time someone loses money at a price, the market remembers. Every time someone makes money at a price, the market remembers that too. And when price returns to those levels, people remember exactly how they felt: fear, hope, greed, regret. That's why support and resistance exist, not because charts are magical, because humans are predictable. In this documentary, we'll uncover the hidden psychology behind support, resistance, fake breakouts, and why professional traders never see them the way most beginners do. Support isn't a magic line. Neither is resistance. They're areas where people made emotional decisions. Think about touching a hot stove. Once you burn your hand, you remember that spot. Next time, you become more careful. The market works exactly the same way. Imagine thousands of traders buying a stock at one price. Then the market falls. Suddenly, they're losing money. Days later, price returns to the same level. What happens? Some traders sell just to break even. Others buy again, believing this time it'll go higher. Fear meets hope, and hope meets regret. That's support and resistance. Not because the chart remembers, because people remember. Every candle represents thousands of decisions, thousands of emotions, thousands of traders trying to protect their money. Professional traders understand one thing: price doesn't react to lines, it reacts to orders. And orders appear where emotions were strongest. That's why support and resistance can last for weeks, months, sometimes even years. Not because they're magical, because human psychology rarely changes. But here's the interesting part. Sometimes price hits support and bounces perfectly. Other times, it slices straight through. Same level, different result. Why? Because support doesn't fail randomly. It fails when psychology changes. And that's exactly what we'll uncover next. Imagine a wall. One person pushes it. Nothing happens. Then 10 people push. Still nothing, but eventually hundreds push together. The wall collapses. Support works the same way. Every time price touches support, buyers step in. They believe this is a bargain. Their buying pushes price higher. That's why support looks strong. But here's what most traders never realize. Every bounce consumes buyers. Imagine a shield. The first attack, it survives. The second still holds. The third, cracks begin to appear. Eventually, the shield breaks. Support is no different. Every time price returns, some buyers are already out of money. Some have already bought. Some no longer believe. The buying gets weaker while selling pressure keeps growing. Then one day, the buyers can't absorb the selling anymore. Support breaks. Not because the line stopped working, because the balance between buyers and sellers changed. The same psychology works at resistance. Every rejection weakens the sellers. Every new attempt builds more pressure. Eventually, resistance breaks too. Professional traders don't ask, will this level hold? They ask, who has more strength, buyers or sellers? Because support and resistance are never about the line. They're about the battle happening around it. With sometimes priced as something even more confusing. It breaks the level. Everyone celebrates, and then the market turns around immediately. That is the trap known as the fake breakout. And that's exactly what we'll uncover next. The breakout looks perfect. Price finally moves above resistance. The candle is huge, green, powerful. Everyone sees the same thing. It's breaking out. Social media explodes. Trading groups celebrate. Late buyers rush into the market. But here's the question almost nobody asks. Who is selling to all those buyers? Because every buyer needs a seller. Imagine a crowded theater. Someone shouts, "Fire!" Suddenly, everyone runs toward the exit. The crowd creates chaos.
Markets behave exactly the same way. The breakout creates a flood of emotional buy orders, and that's exactly what large players need. They don't buy the breakout, they sell into the excitement. Not because the trend is over, because they finally have enough liquidity. Then something changes. The buying begins to slow. The candles become smaller. Momentum starts fading. Suddenly, one red candle appears, then another. Price falls back below resistance, the same level everyone thought would become support. Panic begins. The traders who bought the breakout are trapped. Some sell immediately. Others hope price will recover. That selling creates even more selling pressure, and the market drops even faster. Professional traders understand one thing. A breakout without strong participation is often just a trap. That's why they don't buy the first breakout. They wait for confirmation, because the best trades usually begin after the crowd has already made its mistake. And that's exactly why professionals rarely chase price. They wait for something most beginners don't have the patience to wait for, the retest.
The breakout has happened. The crowd has entered. Now, most traders expect price to keep rising immediately. But professional traders are waiting for something completely different. They're waiting for price to come back. Imagine a mountain climber. He doesn't sprint to the summit. He climbs, pauses, regains his balance, then continues. Markets behave exactly the same way. Every strong move needs a pause. Not because the trend is weak, because the market needs balance. This is called the retest. Price returns to the old resistance. But something has changed. Resistance should now become support. This is known as role reversal. The level hasn't changed. The psychology has. The traders who missed the breakout now see a second chance. The traders who sold earlier start buying back. And the traders already in the trade defend their positions. 3 different groups, 1 important level. Professional traders watch how price reacts. Does it collapse straight through, or does it slow down and bounce? That's the difference. A healthy retest looks calm. The candles become smaller. Selling loses momentum. Buyers quietly return. Then a bullish candle appears. The market sends a message. This level still matters. That is where professionals become interested. Not because they know the future, because the probability has improved. Notice the difference. Beginners buy the breakout. Professionals buy the confirmation. One group trades excitement. The other trades evidence. And that's why professional traders often enter later, yet still achieve better results. Because great trading isn't about being first, it's about being right. But even the perfect support level, the perfect retest, and the perfect entry can still fail unless you understand one final lesson. Support and resistance are never about the lines. They're about the people behind them. And that's the biggest lesson most traders never learn. After everything we've explored, one truth becomes impossible to ignore. Support and resistance were never just lines. They were human psychology drawn on a chart. Every level represents fear, hope, greed, regret, and thousands of decisions. Think about a busy crossroad. Every day, people choose the same paths, not because someone painted lines on the road, because experience taught them where to go. Markets behave exactly the same way. Price returns to levels where people remember. Sometimes they defend those levels, sometimes they abandon them. That's why professional traders never ask, where is support? They ask, what are people likely to do here? Because the market doesn't move on technical analysis alone, it moves on human behavior. The chart is simply a picture of collective psychology. The lines don't create the reaction, the traders do. Once you understand that, everything changes. Support stops looking like a magical barrier. Resistance stops looking like a mysterious wall. You begin to see what professionals see: people, emotions, liquidity, probability. And that's the difference between reading a chart and understanding the market.
If this documentary changed the way you look at support and resistance, leave a like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what's fooled you more often, a fake breakout or a false breakdown. Because on this channel, we don't just read charts, we learn how professional traders think. I'll see you in the next documentary. Stay patient, stay disciplined.